Nate from Rich's Guitar Studio, and today we're going to go over the intro riff to Layla by Derek and the Dominos. Make sure you open up the tabs, link to the video there, so you know what I'm referring to, and I'll play it for you and give you some pointers. Alright, so that's the main intro there. So the first part, you have some hammer-ons, you see on the tabs there, open in 3 here on the A string and the D string. I use my second finger. I find that I can do it cleaner with the second finger, but if first works for you, that's cool too. What I try to do is when I do my pull-off, I pull down so that I kind of rest onto the next string. With this, when I pull off, my finger lands on the next string. When I pull off on the D, I land on the G, and that I'm trying to avoid doing a pull-off and accidentally hitting too many strings, like that. So it's a good thing to practice hammer-ons and pull-offs with the open strings, and see if you can do them cleanly. Right. So that's the first part. Then we have some power chords. I use my pinky. On any power chord that I play on the A string, I end up using my pinky for, but again, it doesn't matter if you use your third finger. Then you're going to slide from a D5 to the C5 to the B flat 5. And then what happens is you leave your pinky or your third finger there, and you lift off on the A string, and you have that chord. Open in 3, that's an F over A chord. Oh. Then you play your first finger on G. Alright, so you have B flat, F over A, and then first finger on G. That sets you up for the next chord, which is a C5. Alright? Then you do the same thing on the C5, which that creates an A7. When you lift that first finger off, and it's an open and 5th fret. Then back to your first finger on G, then back to D. Alright? So slower, slide, pick, lift the first finger. First finger jumps over to G, C5 chord, lift the first finger, back to G. Once you get that D chord, you jump back down, and do that little hammer-on pull-off flick. Alright, so slower. So that's the main rhythm guitar part. So the little lead part there does basically the same thing. It's all using a D minor pentatonic scale, except for in the solo he adds a little bit from the regular D minor scale. So he starts off with the same idea on the 10th and 13th fret, like that. What you want to make sure you do with the hammer-on and pull-off up there is don't make it sound like a triplet, like this. Right? Don't hammer too fast. You want everything to sound even. One good way to practice that is to pick everything. Then hammer and pull. And see if you can make the same rhythm. Alright? Then you have a whole step bend. You can always test that if you're playing the 13th fret and bending a whole step. Test it by playing the 15th fret. See if you can get it in tune. Alright, so that's all that part is. Repeat. Then another whole step. This one from 15 to 17. Now the last little phrase here, last time you do this, you go up here and do the whole step bend, then you go to 13, and they do a half step bend from C to C sharp. Because in the next part, this is moving into the verse, they go to a C sharp minor chord. So that last part kind of sounds a little weird on its own, but in the context of the song, that's how it's supposed to sound. So if you have any questions, let us know. Go to richardsguitarstudio.com, send us an email, and I hope you have fun with this one.